and Dr. Greg Winter. And last but not least,
nobody can predict with any accuracy what will happen in a year, in 2 years. On the other hand, everything about history suggests that eventually there will be another decline in output. I think also we should expect that there will be additional financial crises. That's not the only cause of a downturn, but it could be one. So the prudent thing to do now is to be clear about how we will respond when one of those bad events happen. And there's a little tension, as you identified, between encouraging the recovery from the last problem and preparing for the potential new problems. But I think the job of policy and the economics profession is to help find the balance between those two. And the closer you get to full recovery, the more I think the attention has to be in preparing for the possibility of a problem in the future.
Who would like to start? Please.
You need to balance both the damages that come from climate change with the costs, the realistic costs of attaining it. And so I don't particularly subscribe to a particular target. 2 degrees fine, I'd like 1 degree better. But we have to do something, we have to have something that's realistic in the long run.
We've been modifying the biological world at the level of DNA for thousands of years, breeding everything from poodles to hairless cats, corn carrier pigeons. We have been modifying biology to serve our purposes for a long time. Somehow there is this new fear of what we have already been doing, and that fear, as you say, Greg, has limited our ability to provide real solutions to some of the problems.
Conceptualize, redesign the whole way we have international. Well, I think we don't look to any movement from the Trump administration during his time in office. The most we could hope is that there won't be movement backwards, but I think the realistic response would be that there will be no forward progress under the Trump administration. I think it's virtually inconceivable.
I wonder if you could stand up. Would that be okay with you?
I think the future applications probably lie in the acceleration of charged particles. Whether you want the accelerated charged particle to help in a hospital for medical radiation treatment, whether you want to try to beat CERN, possibly if it goes far enough. But even if you accelerate the particles, you then make all of this high energy radiation to go along with it. So I think that's really possibly where the future lies for this. But you never know where it's going to go. So, but right now that's where it looks like it would most likely go. Well, I think now there is quite a push to get more women into all STEM fields. I think women are going into most of the fields. Physics still lags behind, and I don't really know why that is the case. It depends, I think, a lot on whether society looks at physics as something to do. I think that's also changing. I think the Big Bang Theory in the United States probably helped make physics seem cool, but society usually, at least in North America, has been always for, parents wanting their kids to go to medicine or to law in the professions, and physics is not seen as a profession. So there's not a lot of society push, and so the people that go into physics are the ones who just really want to do physics.
Thank you very much.